Well, boys, Uptober did get a slow start, but it looks like things are about to explode to the upside. Bitcoin is on the verge of a breakout, but the FOMO has not set in yet, and this could be the very last opportunity to get in at a reasonable price. At the time of recording, Bitcoin is sitting at just below $66,000, and it looks like it might be trying to break out of this descending resistance line that we've been stuck underneath since all the way back in March. It has had a couple of false breakouts here, but if it can actually see some volume come in, then this could be the breakout we've been looking for, since the price of Bitcoin has officially broken above the 200-day moving average since all the way back about a year ago. The last time the price of Bitcoin broke above the 200-day moving average was back on October 16th of 2023, and right after that we saw Bitcoin go on a 163% tear before cooling off and going sideways post the halving. It does look like this is an extended bull flag formation, and how you usually tell one of the price targets for these patterns is you'll take the height of the flagpole and then extend that from the breakout point wherever it does happen, and if it is breaking out right now, then that would give us a price target of almost exactly $100,000. This does look like a little bit long of a flag on this possible bull flag formation, and as you can see, the pole doesn't really look all that long compared to the flag, so maybe the pole is a little bit longer. Usually you'll measure it from the swing low to the swing high on that pattern, but as you can see, it did have a lower swing low all the way down here. And sometimes with these patterns, there's a little bit of subjectiveness, and you pretty much have to decide which swing low and which swing high you're going to measure off of. If this whole thing was the flagpole, then this would give us a price target of probably up here around $115,000, which sounds obviously better than $100,000, but it is subjective, like I said. So at the minimum, I would say we probably have a run up to about $100,000 upon the breakout of this flag formation. But it does kind of bother me how long the flag is compared to the pole itself. So I went ahead and zoomed out to see if this was part of another pattern, and as you can see here, it looks like it is part of a huge cup and handle formation. According to Investopedia.com, you can see that the target for the cup and handle formation or pattern is the height of the cup added to the breakout point of the handle. Generally, these patterns are bullish signals extending an uptrend. So if we go back to the chart here and we measure the height of the cup itself, drawing a trend line from the beginning of the cup to the end of the cup itself, and measuring the height from the bottom of the cup, then if we extend that to the breakout point, if this is the actual breakout on the handle, and if I zoom out just a little bit here, you can see that the price target for this pattern is about $120,000. And I don't know about you, but that looks pretty bullish to me, and honestly, I'll just be happy to get out of this trading channel because we've basically been stuck here since the day of the halving. We actually traded today at the same exact price that the halving happened at, and regardless of if we go to $100,000 or $120,000 or even $200,000, I'm just excited to see some kind of price action happen that's not just sideways, and all we really need is enough price action to happen to bring the attention back to the space, and then people are going to start FOMOing in, and that's when things could really accelerate. What's been pushing the price of Bitcoin up so far today, though? Well, it looks like in the past 12 hours we've seen $108 million in shorts being liquidated from the market, and in the past 24 hours it's almost double that at $198 million. So all of the bears that have been coming out of the woodworks again over the past week or so are getting absolutely wrecked, and you love to see it because if this continues, we could see a short squeeze, and that'll definitely kick off the FOMO. It's not just liquidations, though, as according to this article on Forbes, a Chinese tsunami has suddenly hit the crypto market as the Bitcoin price smashes $65,000. It says the Bitcoin price has topped $65,000 per Bitcoin, climbing to levels not seen since September. Markets are probably taking the disappointing China stimulus to be positive news for Bitcoin, as capital rotation from Bitcoin to Chinese equities was understood to be previously weighing on crypto prices. Carolyn Moron, I don't know, co-founder of crypto derivatives liquidity provider Orbit Markets told Bloomberg. On Saturday, China's finance minister Lan Fon, promised to significantly increase debt to revive the country's stalled economy, but failed to put an exact number on the overall size of the stimulus package. It sounds like they basically did what the Fed did at the beginning of the pandemic, whenever Jerome Powell came out and said that they were going to be adding liquidity to the market and they're going to add as much as it takes to get the problem solved. That was obviously a boon for the crypto price, and that's when we saw one of the biggest bull markets, at least as far as attention goes, in all of crypto history. And it looks like we could be seeing a repeat of that in a country that has significantly more people to invest in the markets than the US did. It goes on to say, earlier this month, traders were told to expect fireworks by analysts David Brickell and Chris Mill, who wrote in their newsletter that they would see the price of Bitcoin hitting fresh all-time highs thanks to China's unleashing a tsunami of liquidity, alongside Federal Reserve interest rate cuts. So it looks like a tsunami of liquidity is coming not just from China, but also from the American Federal Reserve, and as this continues to push the global markets up, albeit artificially, it is going to inject a lot of liquidity that's going to go straight into assets like Bitcoin, as investors around the world try to escape the devaluation of the currencies they get paid in due to the government's unruly spending and continuations of the money printers. Enough about China though, because the real thing that's probably going to bring the attention back to the market, and what really everybody probably cares about who's watching this channel, it looks like a political shift has been what's driving the $407 million of inflows into crypto products. According to CoinShares head of research, James Butterfield, the increase in crypto investments products last week was likely influenced by the upcoming US elections rather than monetary policy outlooks. The trend is evident in the fact that the stronger than expected economic data had little impact on stemming outflows, Butterfield wrote, adding that other factors, such as polling towards the Republican, led to an immediate boost in inflows and prices. He also mentioned that the Republicans are widely perceived as more supportive of digital assets. And according to the New York Times, Republicans appear poised to take control of the Senate, a new poll shows. The latest polling from the New York Times and Siena College shows Republicans leading key Senate races in Montana, Texas, and Florida. So as the crypto community looks forward to a Donald Trump presidency where he's actually pro-crypto and maybe even adds Elon Musk to his cabinet as the head of the Department of Government Efficiency, or Doge, it looks like the Republicans might also be flipping the Senate, which could ensure that all kinds of pro-cryptocurrency legislation actually gets put through. And this might not only cause an explosion in prices over the coming months, but it might also extend the bull market well into the Donald Trump presidency. So regardless of if it's because of China's economic stimulus or if it actually is because of the polls favoring Republicans to win the Senate or Donald Trump winning the presidency, either way, it looks like the sentiment around cryptocurrency is on the rise, and I don't really care what brings the attention back to cryptocurrency. All I care is that the price continues to go up. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Will the price of crypto keep going up, and is this the breakout we've been looking for? And what do you think the price target for Bitcoin is in this bull market? Is it 100,000, 120,000, or even something higher? Either way, thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button if it brought you value. But most importantly, don't forget to do only good every day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.